Overturning of a freestanding barrier. This lecture deals with overturning. What we have learned from the lectures on the fundamentals can be adapted to the predictions of the overturning of a freestanding block. To begin with, let's consider the simple example of a rectangular shaped object. Reinforced concrete rectangular objects have been casted and tested to support this study. A pendulum device has been used to strike the upper corner of the rectangular block, delivering a kinetic energy of half mv0 squared. As the rectangular block is struck, the center of gravity is lifted as the body rotates in the overturning motions. Then a fraction of the kinetic energy is absorbed in the form of the rise in potential energy resulted from the lifting of the block. Now let's compare the impact on a single degree of freedom system with that on a overturning rectangular block. You can see the similar expression for the kinetic energy ratios. Instead of having parameter lambda as arguments, we have introduced a new parameter kappa, which will be explained in the later slides. It's shown that the expression for determining the value of delta subscript Cg, lifting of a center of gravity, is very similar in form to that of a lump mass system. Now then, we have got a new parameter kappa, which is a function of I theta, which is the rotational inertia of the overturning objects, as shown on the diagram. Given the amount of lifting of the rectangular block at the center of gravity, by the use of simple geometry, the value of the horizontal displacement delta of the rectangular object can be found as shown. The equation that has been derived for predicting the amount of horizontal displacement of the rectangular block has also been verified experimentally by impact testing. Very good match between the experimentally recorded displacement with the calculated displacement of the rectangular objects is well demonstrated on this diagram. The methodology that has been presented has been published in the ASC Journal of Engine Mechanics in 2018. The technique that has been learned for predicting the overturning of a rectangular-shaped freestanding object can be applied for the prediction of the overturning of an L-shaped rockfall barrier. An L-shaped cross-section is representative of reinforced concrete barriers being used for landslide protections. The expression for determining the value of the lifting of the center of gravity is the same as we have seen before for predicting the overturning of a rectangular shaped object. The only difference here with an L-shaped barrier is that the value of I subscript theta, the rotational inertia for overturning, is different, has to be derived from first principles. Given the value of delta subscript Cg rise in center of gravity, the factor of safety against overturning can be read off directly from this chart. The methodology presented has been published in the Journal of Landslides in 2018.